We'll get rolling here in just a minute after I make sure the stream is coming through all right. Looking good on YouTube. Double check here on Facebook. Feel free to interact in the chat. Hope you all are having a great weekend, somehow halfway through September. Hope your football fandom has fared better than mine has this weekend with my Auburn Tigers getting crushed by the Penn State Nittany Lions. Was not an enjoyable game yesterday, particularly in the second half, but maybe the Titans will make up for it tomorrow night, even though they're a 10-point underdog. But what are you going to do? Hey, Brent. All right, so streams are looking good. Got a nice 1966 Topps set breakup tonight, low to mid-grade. Absolutely. Congrats on the free spot, Derek. Hey, Michael. All right, we got some people rolling in the chat. That's good stuff. So we'll get started here. So I'll give you a quick rundown of how we do things. Although I do think most everybody this time is repeat, maybe a couple of new faces. So thanks to everybody buying in. Hey, Jim. You know, so every break we do, every spot gets a card. So nobody goes home empty-handed. So 598 cards in the break, 598 names in this list. We sold 597, gave one away. Congrats to Derek for winning that free spot on Instagram on this one. So 3 ways to enter: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Burl Sports, all 3 locations. Make sure you get in on those. You got to be in it to win it. Less entrants this time. Hey, how about that, Derek? That's pretty awesome. Um, but yeah, so however many spots you bought, that's how many times your name's in this list. Um, we had a max of 10 spots per person, so 10 was our max. And what we do is we put our list of names into the randomizer, spits them out in random order. Whoever comes out of the randomizer in spot number 1 gets Willie Mays. You know, whoever comes out in spot number 9 gets Clete Boyer, and so on. Now, what we won't do is we won't read through all 598 names. What we will do is read through the big hits, show you those live on the broadcast, and then I'll post a list sorted by participant along with the recording of the broadcast, just so everybody can see that random. But yeah, that's what we got. So we don't randomize the checklist. The checklist is set. It's the list of names we randomize. So give me numbers between or including 6 and 12. We'll do fourth number in the chat tonight. I've been doing 3 a lot lately. So fourth number in the chat will be how many times we randomize this list. Between or including 6 and 12. All right, there's our 598 names. Hey, thanks, Tom. Got the first number in. Let's get 4 of those, and we'll be ready to roll. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, David. One more. Go ahead and pull up the random window. There we go. Appreciate y'all. All right, listen, more list randomizers. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 it is. What's up, Angelo? Thanks, Luis. So Luis got us in at 12. Thanks, Tony and Brent, for participating as well. So 12 randoms it is. So good luck, everybody. Here we go. Here's 1. Here's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Okay, 12's a lot, isn't it? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, Steven on top, Jordan on bottom. Paste that right next to our checklist. Zoom these in. Make that a little wider. All right. Show a few more than that. There we go. So, card number 1, good hit leading off the break with Willie Mays. A nice hit there for you, Steven Bauman. There's your 66 design with pretty standard tops at this point. Um, look at card number 30 next. 30's Pete Rose. Okay, there's Rose going to Alex James. You got Jim Hunter. Goes to Dave Raimondo. All right, now Mickey Mantle falling at card number 50 in this break. I got a 4.5 Beckett here. Going to David DeRoche. There is your Mantle. Nice hit there for you, David. Look at the Yaz next. He's card number 70. And if it is your first time breaking with us, I do show most of the big Hall of Famers. Every now and then I miss some. So Yaz going to Douglas Meyer. Tony Perez goes to William Lechner. So Perez there with the rookie cup. Rookie trophy, I should say. Number 90, Luis Aparicio. Went to Joseph Cerullo. Now, I will say that out of all the 60s designs, 66 is my least favorite. So, I know, not the way everybody feels, but it's how I feel. What's up, Rachel? Hey, David, yeah, congrats, man. Good to see you in the chat. What's up, Greg? 99, Buck Belters goes to Brian Yacker. I do like the multiplayer cards, like this one. Of course, I always like the multiplayer cards, no surprise. Koufax PSA 5 here, one of the crispier cards in the break, going to Kyle Bean. And definitely some EX Mints in here as well, along with about 15% in the good range. Most of the cards falling in that VG EX. Banks, 110. Hey, I have plenty of horrible opinions there. Let's see, Ernie Banks going to Rusty with COG Sports Cards. So nice Nice Ernie there for you, Rusty. Guys over at COG got a nice little podcast or YouTube channel. I don't know what you call it. They don't just talk; they show cards. So check them out. There's that free spot, Walt Alston. Not a bad free spot there, Derek. So congrats on that one. Again, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Burrow Sports, all three locations. Killebrew going to Steven Strauss. Steven, think I saw you in the chat earlier. Yeah. So there's Killebrew. Jim Palmer, 126. Mark Carlson getting the Palmer rookie. Of course, the Orioles take home World Series championship in '66. Lou Brock is actually a card before this, so they're out of order. Going to Billy Conway. Cepeda goes to Michael Fickle. But yeah, as far as my opinion on the '66 set, I think the thing I don't like about it is just the plain bands. Um, I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. It doesn't pop the way, a whole whole section in '63 at the bottom does, for instance, or the banners in '65. Whitey's got a pretty significant crease. Um, he's 160. Goes to Christopher Rafe Snyder. 195. I will say that I've got a little. I'll be throwing in some bonuses for those of you who hit some of the stars that have a big crease like that Whitey. Joe Morgan goes to Cohen Thomas. Rookie trophy there on the Joe Morgan. Second year card. Ed Matthews, he's 200. Goes to Timothy Kyle. Mazeroski, he's 210. Going to John Storms. Leader cards always look good for me in '66. One of my favorite parts of the '66 set. Of course, always a sucker for multiplayer cards anyways, especially when you get three Hall of Famers like this one. So congrats, Paul Ganem, on getting the NL batting leaders with Clemente, Aaron, and Mays. Quite the trio. NL home run leaders, not too shabby with Mays, McCovey, and Billy Williams. Going to Joseph Cerullo. NL strikeout leaders, Koufax and Gibson with Bob Veal as well. Goes to Mark Carlson. Of course, all these leaders cards have guys who are recognizable. Fergie Jenkins, rookie. What number is he? 254. So going to jump up a little ways for him. Goes to Kevin Casper. Willie Stargell going to Scott Smith. Don Sutton, rookie, along with Bill Singer. PSA 3 here, 288. Going to Matt Pottle. Ron Santos, 290. Goes to Dina Connolly. Roberto Clemente's 300. Clemente was your NL MVP. Going to Matthew Connor. Frank Robinson is 310. He's your AL MVP and your World Series MVP for that matter. Going to Randy Jones. Bob Gibson's 320. Goes to Chris Marzullo. And Roger Maris, he's 365. Of course, Roger Maris's name. There you go, Jeremy Marquand. Roger Maris's name being brandied about a good bit these days with Judge closing in on the AL home run record. Brooks Robinson, of course, linchpin of that championship Oriole team, 390. Goes to David Mammal. Al Kaline, 410, goes to Terry McCoy. Juan Marichal goes to David Fazio. Drysdale's 430. Goes to Mark Odenwelder. Of course, I don't think I mentioned this on the other Dodgers, but Dodgers did make it to the World Series, falling short against the Orioles in '66. Jim Bunning, 435. Goes to Josh Camus. Jim Cott. Went to John Storms. Tony Oliva. Good looking card here, though. Always like this Oliva. Going to Matt Pottle. Bobby Richardson, 490. It's to Al Godwin. Hank Aaron is card number 500. Going to Angelo. Nice Aaron there for you, Angelo. And Hoyt Wilhelm. Goes to Douglas Meyer. Now, hopping into these high numbers is, 66 high numbers. Lots of them are super tough. So definitely don't throw these in the common box. If any of you are set builders out there, you know how tough some of these 66s are for whatever reason. So I'll show you a handful of them, a couple of Hall of Famers, along with some of the just generally tougher cards that bring a premium. Minnesota Twins team card is one of those. Going to Kenneth Barnes. But again, majority of your high numbers through here are worth your price of admission. Robin Roberts, he's 530. Going to Brent Combs. Denny McLain, another toughie. McLain goes to Matt Pottle. Cardinals rookie stars. Going to Joseph Cerullo. Willie McCovey, he's card 550. Goes to Randy Jones. Choo Choo Coleman, 561. Goes to Todd Casista. Billy Williams is 580. Going to Randy Jones. Second time I said your name there, Randy. Nice break. Nice Billy Williams high number. 583 is Tigers team card, particularly tough. Going to David Engdahl. Then Bill Skowron, he's 590. Just a Michael Sardone. The Shirley Jackson Rookie Stars card is particularly tough. Going to Chris Battaglia. I'm sure if there's set builders on the broadcast, I'm sure there's some of them that need the old Shirley Jackson. So, Chris, let me know if you don't need it. I always pick them up when I see them because they are incredibly annoying to find. Gaylord Perry goes to Jordan Adams. So last card in the break. Perry in the old warm-up jacket there. So there you have it. So that is our 66 Topps break. We'll get that list sorted and posted up here shortly, and then work on having those sorted and shipped out by Thursday, Friday again. I think all the packages went out on, maybe a couple of them actually hit on Saturday, now that I think about it. Most of them went out on Friday this past week. So that's kind of the cadence I'm in right now. So appreciate each and every one of you. I'm not sure what I'm breaking next week. So I was going to do 62 this week, but then I realized, well, there's only like one graded card in my 62, so I need to get a couple of those, more of those graded. So I don't know. I don't know what we'll do next. I've got a few options on the table that I'll weigh and figure out. So keep your eyes peeled, and we'll see what we can do. But I do appreciate all of you. Hope you have a great rest of your Sunday evening and your week's off to a good start so far. And see you next weekend. Appreciate you all. This is Burl.